Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the online classes again. As we were doing chapter number 5 in our class, and we will continue it in our online classes. So our today's topic is filtration, which is a separating technique. Student, one difference between a mixture and a compound is that it is usually quite easy to get back the substances that went into a mixture, but very difficult to get back the substances that reacted to form a compound. So there are several techniques that can be used to separate mixture. Today we will learn about filtration. So filtration is a process that separates solid particles from a liquid or gas by passing the mixture through a filter. So students, if you have a mixture of liquid and solid that has not been dissolved, you can separate the liquid and solid by filtering them. During filtering, the mixture is poured onto a filter paper, as this blue color is filter paper, which is held in a funnel. This is a funnel. I will show it later too. Okay, now the filter paper is full of tiny holes and acts like a sieve. The large particles of solid are too large to go through the tiny holes and are left in the filter paper as a residue. So these are solid residue. The brown color shows the solid residue over the filter paper, and the smaller particles of liquid pass through and are collected as a filtrate in the jar. In this way, the insoluble solid and the liquid are separated. The important thing is to know about filtrate and residue. So what is filtrate? The liquid that passes through the filter paper is called filtrate. Like salt solution can pass through the filter paper. Residue. The solid that remains over the filter paper is called residue, means which cannot pass through the filter paper, the larger particles. Like sand is a residue because it will not cross the filter paper. It stays behind as particles are too big that it cannot go through the filter paper. So this is a diagram of the method of separation, that is filtration. In this jar we have our mixture, the mixture of solid and liquid, which is sand and water. This is a filter funnel and it has filter paper over it. We will pour the mixture over the filter paper and then we will get the filtrate in this flask, and the residue will be left over the filter paper. So student, this is a method. First of all, we will collect our equipment: a flask with water, a filter paper, the funnel, and the jar. It has sand in it. Number 2 step is we will pour water into the beaker to make our mixture. Now our mixture of water and sand is ready. Then we will filter it. Pour the sand and water mixture onto the funnel with filter paper. Remember, this funnel has filter paper over it. Then we will wait for the mixture to filter through. After the filtration, we will get the filtrate into the flask, that would be water, and the residue will be over the filter paper, which is sand. So students, filtering can be used to separate sand and water or chalk and water mixture. It cannot be used to separate salt and water because the tiny particles of dissolved salt go through the filter paper with water. Students, everyday examples of the use of filtration include filtering tea or coffee, the use of tea bags or tea strainers, the graters over the drains, and the hairs in the nose which filter out dust particles from the air breathed in. Students, on a large scale at a water treatment work, water is filtered through the layers of sand and gravel to clean it before it undergoes further treatment to make it fit to drink. In this filter plant, anthracite, sand and gravel act as filter papers, and water is filtered 3 times, and after that we get the wash water, which is treated water, because only clean water should ever be on the bottom of filter and it should be used for drinking purpose. So students, it was our filtration technique. I hope you have got it. Meet you with our next technique. Till then, Allah Hafiz.